Hello, hello. My name is Valerie Adams. I am so excited about this new project, this new author, Randy Mbouge. He is the author of the HAC Method. He came to me I met him on Clubhouse, and he's a part of my writers forum, a group that I have of writers that I help publish their books and just kind of walk them through coaching and help them publish their books if they want to get coached around that. So today we welcome Randy Mbouge. How are you doing today, Randy?
I'm doing amazing. I feel as if I'm truly blessed, to have this opportunity. And I'm just grateful to more so to be able to spend this time with the individuals on this call right now.
Great, great, and great. And I'm excited about the HAC method. As you can see, I'm excited about the HAC method. The book came, let's talk a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Okay. Well, my name is Randy Mbouge. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm an author. I'm an investor, and I'm a Houston-based realtor. And so I feel as if majority of those are really just titles. And so what I like to pride myself on is being able to, potentially change someone's life based upon a word or a phrase that I have said. And I feel as if that makes all the difference. I was born and raised in Columbus, Ohio, graduated high school at Licking Heights High School, so I am an alumni there. Currently go to Houston Community College. I've lived in multiple, states type of thing. I've continued to move. I've moved about, let's say 3 times in 2021. So it's been real. It's been real. I currently, I reside in Georgia as of now. That may change. So we'll see. And so we're really just more so getting into it. And through this process, I feel as though I really learned a lot, just more so being able to live on my own and looking to scale a motivational speaking company, working on my book, all these different things. It's really been a process. And I feel like there's a lot of personal development that has happened through that process. So I'm just very grateful to be here.
Great.
So I feel as if right now, where I'm at, it's just more so only the beginning.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm excited about your project. I'm excited about your work. I know that you mentioned that you are an author, a motivational speaker. You are a personal trainer. So I look, hold up. You're a personal trainer. So I watch a lot of your videos. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. Look, I don't know if
something that I worked on personally is I say that, okay, I get it that there's one level to this as far as this is the workout, do the workout, but I also understand that they can be modified workouts so that you can still get the same value, just more so that it's in a different way and you're still able to net the same results. So I've also worked on that process of it because I know if you see me doing pull-ups, you're like, I'm not about to do pull-ups right now, but that doesn't mean that, building up, eventually you cannot do those pull-ups. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right.
It's a process as well. It's, it's something that I feel as if when it comes to personal training, when it comes to, eating consistently, eating like the healthier, more nutritious meals, that is something that I feel as if has to become a lifestyle. I don't, do not turn it on and off, have it something that you're consistently, getting after it. So That's what I really pride myself on, knowing that it is a process and you have to commit to it. And it's just like anything else in life, it's not going to happen overnight. But as long as you continue to put that work in, and then finally, when you finally do net that certain result to everybody else, it may seem it just happened, but it really didn't. You actually put in the work, you put in the time, you put in the effort, and then when you finally got your result, I say take pride in that. You did the work. So
good. So let me get this straight. Is your book about personal fitness? Tell us about your book. Tell us without giving it away what the HAC method is.
So ultimately, as you see on the cover, I say always it's enhancing habits, accountability, and consistency. And the reason why I chose more so those topics is because for me, I personally believe, that was the foundation that got me started into actually consistently changing my life. And so the reason why I named it the HAC method is because it's something simple. Like a lot of people remember Just Do It by Nike. Simple. And we always say that, we always use that analogy because you don't forget it. So it's the same thing with HAC, H.A.C, habits, accountability, consistency. So that, although there may be hard days and there are hard times, know that though those hard times do not come to stay, they come to pass. So continue to work hard and continue to stay, truthful and honest to your grind, to your story. And over time, when you do net that certain result that you're looking for, know that it did not come by accident. It did not happen by accident. You did those things, you reaped, you're going to reap what you sow. So I feel as if that was the foundation of the book. And I'm happy that I was, fortunate enough to be able to create and actually put down, make it a reality. So
I like that. I like that. You know why I like that? Because when people are looking at the title, they're like, wait, are you hacking me? Are you like, is this a hack?
yeah.
No, this is not a hack. But one thing that you said in the book, if you hack your mind, you can hack your life.
Mhm.
Talk a little bit about that.
So where that started for me was actually after when I got back from like basic training in AIT for the military in 2018. So what happened was, how they say, you got to run everywhere. Look, hey, look, you right there, drop right now, give me some push-ups, like for no reason. You didn't do anything, so that consistently, being able to train, and it's good, you created now more so a lifestyle. But the thing is that over time, what was happening was that I feel as if for me, I was getting comfortable. I had came back to Ohio and I was fortunate enough to be living with my mom. But the thing is that I didn't really realize was that I'm very complacent here because I know that even if I fail, I can always come back here, which is a great feeling. But then at some point though, I feel as if it can hinder you at times. Because if you know that if you know that your safety net is, my parent, it's great and all mentally, but then it's also like you're falling back on somebody else. And now when are you getting to the point where you're relying on your own? And so the reason why I said you're hacking your mind to then hack your life is because you do ultimately control those things that you think about. A lot of people say, no, I don't. I'm going through so much, which is true. Like life is going to happen to all of us, regardless of what it is that we're thinking or the things that we're doing. But understand that although those things are happening, it does not mean that you must fall victim to that adversity.
Good, good, good. I like that. I like that. And so we do have people here on the platform.
Okay.
We're live on Instagram. I knew I had a question about the fitness,
Right,
about that comment,
right.
and about life. These are
Mhm.
some of the things that you can apply: habits, consistency, and accountability to your life.
Right.
The book is so uniquely set, and it is a book that you can actually work on yourself. There
Exactly.
are
Yeah.
Q&A questions, there are follow-up questions in the book. That's what I really
Yes.
like about it.
Yeah.
You didn't just write it and say here. You wrote it and say, okay, think about, it's a thought process book. So that's what I really like about the book.
Mhm.
Would you like to share something, a reading from the book, anything that you'd like to share that people would definitely gain from or find value in?
So I want to share, like there's so many different out there. You instantly said that, and
Pick
I thought,
pick one or two. It's your book. Pick one or two things that you'd like to share.
okay. So I would say one of the biggest ones, honestly, I want to give back, to my family. And so something that ever since I was young, my family used to say all the time that I was confused about, there was like forward ever, backwards never. And I was like, what does that even mean? And so then as I grew older though, you know, it's one of those things that it's like a lot of people may want to focus on all the trauma and all the past experiences that they've gone through, which I understand. I'm not degrading it in any shape or form. But what I'm saying is that though, do not allow those past experiences to define who you currently are. So it's like something I was even talking about last week was that even if I have friends in my life who come now and they see me at my current self and they see, I see all those great things that you're doing, bro, you're amazing, keep it up. And I really do say, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. The thing is though, is that then they go, hey man, I remember when you used to do X, Y, and Z, like, but don't compare me to what I used to do. Talk to me to the person I am today. You can bring those up if you want to, but I'm not that same individual.
Come on now. Keep
So what I'm
talking. I
saying,
like that.
you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, forwards ever, backwards never, is I'm saying it in the sense of, never limit yourself to what somebody else thinks. Because at the end of the day, I always like to say they don't pay my bills. So I can take what they say into consideration, but they don't pay my bills. So it's like, I hear you. I really do appreciate your constructive criticism, but these bills got to be paid on the first of every month. So I'm listening to you, but are you contributing? How else maybe are you contributing to my life? Don't judge me from what I used to be.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. What's the second thought from the book?
I got you. So something that I quoted was in the terms of something that I even learned from more so things that I studied. And the quote is specifically said like this. It said, do not spend major time on minor things. I'll say it one more. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again. Do not spend major time on minor things. You know how somebody would, come into your life and they'd be like, so I'm really busy. I've been grinding, I've been working so hard, and it's great. Like you were saying, you've been busy, and I like that. But now, have you been productive? It's like when somebody goes and works a shift for 8 hours, 16 hours, 12 hours. The thing is that majority of the time we may not actually be working all 8 or all 12 or all 16 of those hours. So it's, make the most of the time that you're given now and do not spend major time on minor things. And there are people that I feel as if in all of our lives that, they're here, for this moment. They're not here forever.
Oh, good. That's good. I like that. I like that because we're in a time where I think people have been reassessing life and reassessing their values and reassessing what they really want to do, some of the dreams and the things that they want to do is
Right.
causing people to really reassess. And what I
Mm-hmm.
want to do is I want to open up the Q&A for our audience. If you have
Right.
a question, if you have something that you'd like to share or add, you can do so at this time. Just go ahead and we'll have the floor for Q&A. What did you like about the book? What did you not like about the book? What were some of the things that you found important to you in that book? Okay, Day, did you have a question or thought
I'm
or
here for
doubt?
it. I'm here for it.
Unmute your mic.
I'm here for it. Ask away. IG Live, ask away. I'm here for it. Clubhouse, ask away. Facebook, ask away. Let's get it.
So Randy, tell us where we can find you, how we can follow you on the social media platforms, and where we can find the book.
I got you. So I'm gonna start with Amazon. You can look up Randy Mbouge, and then my name will pop up, but it's more so that it'll be like the second book. I don't know what's the first one, not yet, but so you just type in, or you can type in the HAC method, you'll find it. Another thing that you're able to do is that if you look up Randy Mbouge just on Google, you can look me up. You can look me up. You just look up Randy Mbouge, and then my Instagram will pop up, Twitter will pop up, Facebook may or may not pop up, my website will pop up, and so you'll be definitely able to connect with me that way. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, what else? Telegram,
Okay.
WhatsApp.
Tell me a little bit about your HAC Method program. I know you have a program that you do.
I actually do. So I have a course on the HAC method that I actually put out in March. And what I did is an hour-long course. And what I really wanted to do was give tangible gems that you're able to act on immediately. So I talked about what are my daily habits. I talked about how I go about scheduling my day. I talk about the nutrition and how, I don't go too much in depth about it because that's a separate, that's more so a separate entity in itself that would have to be, taken into consideration and actually broken down. So I give you these highlights, these gems, so that then you're able to consistently build the life that you see for yourself. So I do have a course. You just look up, or you can actually, it's on my website as well. So you go to the website and you click on, book sessions per se, and then the link, it'll literally take you to the link of where my course is at. Or you can text me, whatever the case is, we may have you. I'm here for you.
Okay, great. The HAC Method. You heard it, the HAC Method by Randy Mbouge. You can get it on Amazon. Go to Amazon. You can download it, or you can order that book. I do encourage anyone that is dealing with time management
Right.
and not being able to follow through. I think this book, this is a great book that you can dive into and see where you need to do the self-work, to see where you need to do focus work on you and how you can increase your habits, accountability, and consistency to fulfill your dream. Randy, is there anything else you'd like to share? I know we have about 5 more minutes. Anything, any questions, any thoughts on getting your book published and just following your dream? Now, this is not a pitch for me, but just following your dreams and getting things manifested.
So I definitely, without a doubt, plan on being international. I plan on going back to my, my family's home country, West Africa, Cameroon. And I definitely want to help young men, young women back home understand that although this is your current situation, do not be limited by the adversity that you're going through. Because I believe, a lot of people want to come back to America, which is great. And it's a great country, don't get me wrong, but it's also like, say that all the gold that you have in your own estate and, make something of that. And so in America, I plan on building what I call, team do what we do. And in this facility, it's where the older generation and younger generation can come together and actually tap into that creativity, that they were given, because I believe there's a lot of things that one individual is able to do that I am not able to do. And, never feel limited and don't hold yourself back. I know that it feels as if maybe I'm going on a little bit of a tangent, but I'm getting,
No, that's good. That's good. I like that.
It's like, don't ever hold yourself back to what somebody else thinks, something that I can say, like, although at this moment, I don't really always talk about my age, but right now, I'm 21 years old. Something that I would say to my 16-year-old self is not only just start, but also put yourself in the best position to win. Do not feel limited or do not feel content just because of what somebody else has going on. You deserve to do everything that you set your mind to, and honestly, nothing is to continue to be more authentic. Just continue to be more authentic. I feel like people like to cater to those people that they're around, but just be yourself. If this person's not for you, this person is not for you. Don't try to switch up just because this person makes you happy or they make you laugh. But it's like, chances are, you said there's 8 billion people in the world. Chances are there can be somebody out there too that also, makes you happy. So I honestly believe that there are no limiting beliefs, and the only limiting beliefs that we do have are within our own mind. And so this is why when we say thoughts become things, this is why people say that, why do I continue to go through, these such adversities? Everybody no one is exempt from adversity. Everyone is subject to adversity. Everyone's going to receive adversity in some shape or form. It's how you handle those situations that you're going through. And over time, you will see that, oh, this is I'm reaping what I have sowed. So sowed, SOWED.
Absolutely.
And that's how, like, for me, some people be like, man, how do you continue to do all these things that you're doing? And I'm like, first of all, I'm just getting started. Like, this is only the beginning. So what you see now is not a finished product. Like, you're seeing the process. I'm not done yet. So in these last few minutes, after, more so doing my tangent, I would honestly want any questions that you guys have, because, I feel as if questions open the mind, a statement closes the mind. So maybe there is something that you want to ask away. I'm here for you.
I want to add the Mbouge podcast, Beyond Mbouge.
Yes.
Look, so you got books, you got speaking, you got a podcast, you got fitness,
Yes.
and you're keeping your mind renewed.
Mm-hmm.
All of these things I think are great because you're very interactive, and I feel like you're using the platforms that God has given you, that He's graced you with, that your voice can be heard, that your lifestyle can be heard, and that your wisdom can be heard. I think that's great. Tell me a little bit about Mbouge, Beyond Mbouge, before we leave, and then I think we have maybe 2 more minutes, and then we'll wrap it up. No
problem at all. So Beyond Mbouge was an idea that, my good friend and I came up with. I said, hey, bro, what should I do? What, podcasts? Now I'll say what should be my podcast, but I'm thinking about a new podcast. What should it look like? And then what I did was I said, he's like, you know what? Yeah, I want it to be deeper than me. So I said in Beyond Mbouge, so that when I have features, it's not just me talking, it's someone else explaining their life story. So Beyond Mbouge is what is deeper than what I even understand at this moment and what other people understand at this moment. And so they get clarity upon that. And so that's where the concept Beyond Mbouge for the podcast comes from. And you can find it on Spotify. Just look up Beyond Mbouge. Look at my name. You'll find it. It's on Spotify. It's on Google Podcasts. It's on radio. You use that. It's not on the radio. It's just on the radio app. So, and I'm definitely grateful for where I'm currently at.
I think this is great. I think this is great. I think you are headed, you're doing big things and you're making the right connections and you're putting your voice out there. So I was so honored to work with you and so great to meet all of your lovely family here on Instagram and here on the Zoom session. I do want to thank you all for coming in. And if you had one last thought, what would you share with the people about just the HAC method?
At the end of the day, I can tell you like 100,000 different solutions to figure out, what you need to do for your life and where you want to go. What needs to happen is that, just pick one gem, pick one thing that you got from this whole conversation and focus on that. And I promise you, you can come back and talk to me as much as you want. I promise you, give it about a month. You'll see an insane amount of growth. So thank you guys.
Great.
Thank
you, Randy. Thank you so much for stopping into the Writers Forum. Thank you for the great work that you're doing. Continue to write, continue to inspire, and continue to share your wisdom. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day. It's been great being with you, and I will see you at the next Writers Forum. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you.